Remembering Rick Hoyt, the Boston Marathon athlete who teamed up with his dad to inspire all of us for decades. Rick died this morning. He was 61 years old.
His incredible racing career was inspired by a desire to help. And what Rick went on to accomplish in decades of competition encouraged people of all abilities to pursue their dreams.
When we are running, my disability seems to disappear.
For Rick Hoyt, that feeling started in 1977. He asked his father, Dick, if they could run a race together to benefit a classmate who became paralyzed.
I wanted to show this person that life goes on and he could still lead a productive life. That is why I turned to my dad and said we have to run in this race.
The birth of Team Hoyt, and 4 years later, they ran their first Boston Marathon.
It feels fantastic to know that Dad and I are a part of the history of the marathon.
Rick was born with the umbilical cord around his neck. The lack of oxygen caused brain damage and cerebral palsy, and doctors weren't optimistic about his future.
They said, forget Rick, put him away, put him in an institution. He's going to be nothing but a vegetable for the rest of his life.
I am lucky that my parents did not do that, or I might not have been able to be here today.
The decision not to listen to those doctors eventually inspired people all over the world.
Kelly, you two are probably the most legendary entrants in this marathon, so I know the support is there all along the route.
Well, thank you very much. That's very nice.
Go get 'em, guys!
Team Hoyt completed more than 1,000 races, including Ironmans and 32 Boston Marathons. Their final race together was in 2014.
He was my motor. I was his heart.
This father taught us about inclusion, taught us about how you can overcome rejection, that there's always another path. He taught us about a greater purpose, because that's what this is all about.
Dick passed away in 2021. Rick retired from the marathon that same year. His enduring message, his legacy of inclusion that lifted all of us, is one that will live on.
Even with so many people telling us that we did not belong, we are here. It only proves the wisdom of Jimmy V's words, don't give up, don't ever give up.